Every morning, you check the time. You check it before breakfast. You check it in the car. You check it 40, maybe 50 times before lunch. You treat time like it's something real, something solid, something you can lose, save, or waste, the same way you'd lose, save, or waste money. But the real answer is far stranger than that. Time, the way you experience it, might not exist at all, not in the way you think it does. Physicists don't see a river of time flowing from yesterday into tomorrow. Neuroscientists don't see a brain that experiences a clean, clear now. What they actually see is stranger than that. And once you understand it, you may never look at a clock the same way again. Start with what a clock actually is. A clock is not a window into time itself. It's a machine that counts. It counts the swing of a pendulum. It counts the vibration of a tiny quartz crystal. It counts, and a long time ago, everyone agreed to call that counting time. But counting something is not the same as understanding it. So what is actually happening, physically, when a second passes? In 1905, a young patent clerk named Albert Einstein asked a question so simple that almost nobody before him had bothered to take it seriously. What does "at the same time" really mean? Picture two events happening far apart from each other. A light turns on in one city. A light turns on in a different city at what looks like the exact same moment. Are they actually simultaneous? Einstein's answer broke an assumption people had held for thousands of years. He showed that "at the same time" depends on how fast you're moving and where you happen to be standing. Two people watching the exact same two events can disagree about which one happened first, and neither one of them is wrong. There is no single universal now. No one shared present moment, ticking forward the same way for everyone, everywhere, at once. There are only billions of local nows, each one slightly out of sync with all the others, each one technically correct. Physicist Julian Barbour pushed this even further. In his work on what's known as the block universe, Barbour argues that the past, the present, and the future are not separate places along a timeline. They already all exist, right now, all at once. Think of an old film strip. Every frame of a movie already exists on that strip before anyone presses play. The projector doesn't create each frame as it goes. It just moves a beam of light across frames that were already sitting there, all along. Your childhood. This exact second, right now, as you watch this. Some ordinary Tuesday, 50 years from now. In this model, none of those moments is more real than any other. They're just different frames on the same strip. That should feel a little unsettling. It's supposed to. Because if that's true, then the feeling that time is flowing, the sense that the present moment is somehow special, moving forward while the past falls away behind you, might be something your own brain is doing to you, not something actually happening out there in the universe. So where does that feeling come from? This is where it gets personal. In the 1980s, a neuroscientist named Benjamin Libet ran an experiment that unsettled his entire field. He asked people to do something simple. Move a finger whenever they felt like it. No pattern, no plan. While they did, he measured the electrical activity happening inside their brains. What he found was strange. The brain showed clear signs of preparing to move about a third of a second before the person felt like they had actually decided to move. Your conscious decision arrived after your brain had already started acting. Read that again. The feeling of deciding something right now was, in a real sense, a replay, a delayed broadcast. Your brain acts first, then stitches together a story in which you were in charge the entire time, and hands you that story a fraction of a second late, dressed up to feel completely instant. Some researchers estimate your brain is running roughly 80 milliseconds behind the actual physical world at any given moment. You're never truly experiencing now. You're experiencing a very recent, very convincing rerun of it, smoothed over so well you can't feel the seams. Your brain edits out that small delay so cleanly that you never notice the gap. It's the best magic trick you will never catch being performed, because you happen to be both the magician and the audience at the same time. So if the present moment is really a reconstruction, and the flow of time might be an illusion layered on top of a universe where everything already exists at once, why does an hour at the dentist feel like a small lifetime, while an entire vacation can vanish like it barely happened at all? Psychologist Philip Zimbardo, best known for a very different and controversial experiment, spent decades studying something quieter and arguably far more useful: how differently people experience time itself. Zimbardo found that your sense of time is not fixed. It bends around your mood, your culture, your past traumas, even how old you were when certain things happened to you. Someone stuck replaying painful memories drags time out, minute by minute. Someone absorbed in something new compresses it without noticing. Boredom stretches. Novelty shrinks. This is part of why a single year, back when you were a child, felt enormous, and a year now, as an adult, seems to disappear before you've even noticed it happening. When you were young, almost everything was new, so your brain packed each day with fresh detail. Fresh detail takes up more space in memory. Now your days repeat, one folding into the next, so your brain compresses them, because repetition needs far less storage. Less storage, looking back, feels like less time actually happened. Time isn't measured by a clock sitting somewhere in your head. It's measured by how much new information your brain had to actually process. Here's where it gets stranger still, because not every human on Earth even agrees that time is a thing in the first place. Deep in the Amazon, there's a small community called the Amondawa. Researchers who studied their language found something genuinely startling. The Amondawa have no word for time as an abstract concept. Not a shorter word for it, not a simpler word, none at all. They don't talk about having time, or losing time, or spending time, the way you do constantly, almost without noticing. For the Amondawa, there isn't a container called time that events sit inside, waiting to be used up. There is only what is happening, and what has already happened. Time, to them, isn't a thing you move through. It's simply another word for events themselves, which means the version of time you live by. Time as a line, a resource, a thing that can run out on you, isn't a fact about the universe at all. It's a story your culture taught you, through language, starting so early in your life that it feels like it was always simply true. So put all of it together. Physics suggests that every moment already exists, all at once, and now is only wherever you happen to be standing inside that. Your own brain reconstructs now from a delay so small you'll never catch it happening, then convinces you that you're living it live, in real time. Your sense of how fast time is moving bends based on your mood and your memories, not on any clock on any wall. And an entire human community got along for generations without ever needing the concept of time as a separate thing at all. Does any of that mean your life doesn't matter, or that your choices don't count? It means something closer to the opposite. It means the pressure you feel, the sense that time is a resource quietly draining away, second by second, that you have to race against before it runs out, is not a law of the universe. It's a story. A useful one, most days. But still, underneath it, a story. Tonight, you'll check the time again. Maybe right before bed, out of the same habit you followed this morning. And when you do, remember this. You're not glancing at something real, slipping steadily away from you. You're glancing at a story your brain and your culture built together, so smooth and so convincing that you forgot, a long time ago, that it was ever a story at all.